Welcome everybody to part 3 of World of Horror. This time I brought in the big guns. I had to bring in KupoBucks himself to help me out with this. I hope you enjoy this next playthrough of the spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Thank you again to my patrons on Ko-fi, also for my subscribers on Twitch. You are all so wonderful and I appreciate you all immensely. Thank you so much for watching.
And here we are.
Yay! Kupo, I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you once again for coming to play World of Horror with me, but also gifting me the game World of Horror and helping me with my sound. Can you tell the folks at home about you?
I'm a variety streamer, I guess, but more in the realm of doing audio stuff. I've been doing some audio engineering for probably 25 years at this point, so I dabble in the music and the dark arts of audio wizardry. When I stream, it's more just because I want to share with what I got going on. So that's pretty much it. I have a niche for horror because nothing really scares me. However, this game has gotten me once in kind of a wonky way, and I am not telling Jynxie what that is because I want Jynxie to discover that on their own.
Oh man, yeah, that's honestly what intrigued me about this game is the fact that I know that you and I both share a love of horror, that you don't normally get scared, and this game kind of scared you. There was a few points in my playthrough that I was very surprised at how like carnal and nervous the game made me. Like I was very like anxious and I didn't know what to do. I'm still confused on a few minor details, which is why I was like, nah, I need to bring in the expert on this one. So where can folks find you?
So I am on twitch.tv/KupoBucks and Twitter /KupoBucks again. So that's the two main places you can find me.
Awesome, and I'll make sure to link those in the description, so don't y'all sleep on following the Kupo.
All right, so here we've got World of Horror. I know Jynxie, you've gone through a lot of like the options on here. This is kind of the way that I like to have it set up, just kind of this gritty. I don't even know what this is called. Let me see.
Riverside Incident.
Yeah.
I thought that one was really neat. It's just like I feel like I was like, wow, that one's really ominous. So many of the colors, it's just such a subtle change, but it could absolutely like change the atmosphere. It's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, and the big thing, the reason why I found out about this game is when I was in school, we had those little those Mac boxes. I don't know what they were called, but they had like these kind of I don't want to say visual novels because there's like a little bit of stigma on that now, but like these adventure games that are basically exactly like this. Some of it was horror, some of it was kind of like what's another one? Kind of like adventure. You know, your Oregon Trails, Deja Vu, Shadowgate, stuff like that. That's where like a lot of this came from.
Yeah, I feel like they were Macintoshes. They had the little rainbow apples on them.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started.
Absolutely.
Would you like to customize your next playthrough look? No. I like it the way that it is. All right, so we've got a few options here. I can take you through the spine-chilling story of the School Scissors.
I would like that because I would love to see how to get through it. I don't know if you've gotten to see episode 2 yet, but it was rough.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I started extracting the audio from it because I wanted to take a look at it. So
also, I'm really lucky that Kupo really enjoys doing audio work. So please, seriously, follow Kupo. Seriously, I am super blessed.
City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be... Actually, you've kind of gone through this, so... It's the same intro every time.
People are going missing. Stuff is happening. Oh, she had an X across her face that time.
Oh. Probably because I've played this way too much.
Oh, that could be. But, like, again, just the subtle differences. Because I was like, wait, she didn't have a face. Hold for show.
So whenever you do a run of World of Horror, you kind of start at this point.
Yes.
So, well, actually, you start here and then you go to your apartment. But this is where you would kind of go out into the world. And as you progress, you kind of find yourself navigating towards the lighthouse. Which the story will explain why that is.
Our character has an apartment?
Yes. But in this scenario, we don't go to the apartment because it's just one scenario.
As you can see, I have not gotten past Story of School Scissors, so I'm hoping after today I'll be able to explore further.
So just some explanations of what we got going on here. Doom, when you're in the main world, basically what happens is there's an elder god that will be summoned when Doom hits a certain amount. Plus, like, I believe your luck is affected and some other things. As you progress through the scenarios, some things can be affected, like how much crime there is on the streets, because you could be actually mugged or anything like that. And there's some other kinds of mechanics that are there to, like, increase police presence to be able to protect you from the crime, but also if you're investigating stuff, it could really mess you up. So it gets really, really complex.
No kidding.
So, Cauterize, that's an ability. It just says, you know, it heals you, but it costs you 2 stamina. Active rituals, if you have a ritual that's going on in the game, it'll tell you which one you have going on, and it may explain what you have to do for that ritual, and sometimes it doesn't. More often than not, if it's a story-based ritual, it'll tell you what's going on.
In my story, in my final Story of School Scissors playthrough, I had an active ritual, but I didn't know what I needed to do to complete, like, to do the thing. So I was like, okay, this is the final bad guy. What do I do? I'm trying to push the buttons, and so this is going to be very helpful for me, I think.
So a couple stats over here, your stamina and your reason. If either one of these drops below 0, the game is over. If your stamina drops below 0, you may have a chance to get it back, or what's called a last stand. And if you drop it below, you die. Reason, if it goes below 0, you become insane. So the game ends either which way. And there's a couple ways that you can kind of get some of that back. And then, you know, you got your RPG stats. I'm not going to go through all that because everybody can kind of guess what's there. So that's that. There's some other things here. Items, spells, status, and of course options. So let's get in. And your level. When you're in the big world, you can gain levels and get abilities and stuff.
Oh, good lord. I barely scratched the surface of this game's potential, apparently.
So let's see. The story so far. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. It's a race against time, and you can't rest until your town is safe. Let me turn the volume back up again. There we go. Hi. Go away.
Sound Mixer Kupo is on the case.
So let's see. So there is a combat tutorial. We can go through that if you want, or I can kind of...
Yeah, I would... okay, so... I didn't find the combat tutorial until my final playthrough. Felt really embarrassed about that. Don't want to talk about it. So if you feel like it would be helpful, then yes. If not, I also find your explanations quite helpful.
So I'll keep it on.
The hair.
So, spine-chilling story of school scissors. I don't know if I should explain, like, the origins of these stories.
I'm kind of intrigued, though.
So this is based on a story in Japan. Basically, I believe it's called the Slit-Mouth Woman. Basically, there's this tale of a ghost that walks the streets, and when you see her, you know, she looks kind of beautiful from afar. And then what happens is people will approach her, and when she turns around, I think, like, her face is hidden, and she says, "Do you find me beautiful?" And depending on how you ask, a couple things might happen. So if you say yes, then I think she removes her mask or shows her true identity, and you can see that her right at the corners of her mouth, they're cut into slits. It's like, do you find me beautiful now? So if you answer no, then she kills you right there. If you answer yes, then she allows you to go home and then kills you there. And then there's some other things where it talks about like how to survive the attack by just saying, you're so-so. And then
that is delightful. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, I believe it's called the Slit Mouth Woman.
Awesome.
Let me Google it real quick.
Yeah, I have a note to link to a story in description.
Yeah, Kuchisake-onna.
That's awesome.
So another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it, a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared too, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Worst thing that can happen.
Right. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first drawing of an eldritch sigil and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. So you have some options here. It's a little bit different than how the main game is, because the main game will give you locations you can go and things that you have to do. So the quick thing on here is first you want a weapon. To get the weapon is you just immediately go to the lockers.
Yes, that was where I first got my first weapon, yes.
Yeah, so there is a locker here, and I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think it's this one.
Nope. Yeah. And then
that's what I want.
Yes.
The bat.
Yes.
So what I want to do is immediately equip the bat. So slot A, wooden bat, equip the slot A, and now we have a bat. So if we encounter anything, it's going to be okay.
Well, first of all, I don't think I ever learned how to equip the bat properly, so that could have been part of my problem.
So this door right here, never open that door.
10-4, found that out. I don't know why everything, like, my first 2 or 3 playthroughs, I was like, I'll just follow my footsteps, and I kept opening up the locker. My final time, I didn't, and things were different.
So one of the things that it tells you is you need to figure out what the sigil is, but in order to do that, you're going to need some chalk, you're going to need some other things. So you can access your storage, which is basically just get your friend's diary.
I know, I was so distraught that I couldn't pick up the knife that was, like, right there. I was like, why can't I touch that? That seems like a perfect weapon.
So a couple of options are here. Explore school, which is going to be your main thing here. And then perform the ritual, which you don't want to do until everything's in place.
Correct.
So lockers, we don't need to do that anymore. So let's explore. So a lot of this is based on randomness. You hear a faint sound while walking outside of the biology classroom. Inside is an old anatomy model. Its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. -1 today.
Oh, so I've never seen this one.
Yeah, so it's super randomized. There's some things that you just can't avoid, like this. So one stamina has been taken away.
Right.
You feel like something horrible is happening within the school, you must hurry to find those items.
Yeah.
So I didn't find anything in that trip around, so we got to keep exploring.
I see.
Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you are not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she's getting closer.
This is a new one too. Oh dear. Oh, so, I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, like I said, there's lots of stuff in there. And plus it might be hitting me with like some crazy stuff because I've played it a lot.
Right, right.
So during each turn, you'll build a sequence of attacks and moves from the action ring. Once you've filled the sequence bar C, press the launch sequence button to finish your turn. So we've got some things here. We've got kick, which ain't gonna do that much. And we've got our, it's gonna force me to do the punch. All right. So punch, or kick, and launch sequence. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna take your stats and roll it against each one of these segments to see if you landed the attack.
Like dice rolls.
Yeah.
Biscuits. Okay, that makes sense now.
So with time, you'll discover new combat moves available through the action filter, but first you need a weapon. Find and choose an action called look for improvised weapon. I don't want to find improvised weapon, but you could if you want.
Yeah, I was like, I followed that instruction at one point, and I got a stick, and I was like, what? What am I supposed to do with this?
So with the weapon, you have a couple things. You can prepare the attack, which means it's going to guarantee hit. You can do attack with your weapon, or you can do a strong attack. So the things you want to keep in mind are like the percent chance that it's going to hit. So there's a 60% chance it's going to hit here, 60% chance it's going to hit here. So the thing is,
I see that now.
If I do either one of these, it's going to take up quite a bit of my bar here. So what I could do is try to prepare the attack and then see if I could sneak in a normal attack. So prepare, strong, and attack. And because I prepared, the strong attack's going to hit.
Wow.
It's not going to let me do that because it wants me to do the tutorial. All right, so improvised weapon. And then can I fit in a kick? Yeah. Did I find anything?
Young witch slashes you with a box cutter. How rude.
You found a new item, broken bottle. So I can put that into my B slot.
Not today, young witch.
Which is better? We've got this that is 3 damage. This that's 4 damage. That's why I like the wooden bat.
Yeah, I really like the bat. That seems like
you
the
don't
best
have time
weapon.
You don't have time to change equipment. Great.
I despise that feature.
All right, so let's see.
It's
Prepare.
like, wait, I already had it equipped. You made me unequip it. How dare you?
So let's see. So I defeated the young witch. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. I've got a steak knife.
Oh!
So when everything is said and done, you have to resolve the combat. Like, how did everything go? Peek outside. So let's see. We got the steak knife, which is 3 damage.
Cool.
Speed is 60. Chance to hit is 70. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wooden bat. Speed is 80, so it's a bit faster. I think I'm gonna stick with the bat. The bat has never failed me. So we can peek outside if you want. Have you peeked outside yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
We can absolutely do that, but I also love piggybacking.
So just keep in mind that the more you do, the less time you'll have. So
Are you timed? Oh yeah, I guess you would be timed.
It's not timed like if I can sit at the screen forever, but as things progress, the scissor lady might find you. So let's
Don't
see.
like her.
So let's see. I didn't get anything from that. I just got a tutorial. So let's keep exploring.
You got a steak knife. Oh no. Oh,
Something is
no.
wrong. Instead of a clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. You must hurry or risk being noticed by whatever other eldritch horrors still lurk here. So, you can try to sneak, or you can run. JynxieRose, what do you want me to do?
Well, that's scary.
One quick thing about this game. It pulls a lot of influences from H.P. Lovecraft and Junji Ito.
Yes.
So, and a couple other authors as well, but it's mainly those two.
Yeah, I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Like, I mean, just all the little like CephaloSquiddies everywhere. Like, I've just been really enjoying that.
So what should I do? Should I try to sneak or run?
Okay, my gut. I don't know. We have a dex of 5. Let's sneak. Let's do it.
Right.
Let's try.
Failure. You raise your head in time to see Yala's single eye glaring down at you. You scream as your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge, and your skin is etched with ancient runes and curses. Plus 20 experience, plus curse.
Oh, super fun.
All right. Let's see what cursed signs are. Casting spells raises doom. That's not too bad.
Okay.
Not very bad.
I've cursed us. It's fine.
So we found the blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. So what we need to do is see what the symbol looks like.
Yeah, I was very concerned because it says you drew the sigil to the best of your ability, and the one that's on the board is definitely not the one that's in this diary.
Right. So I'll show you how to do that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you change the little. That one's cool. It's got a little star in it.
Yeah. So we got a triangle with a little star at the bottom.
Yeah.
So let's try and draw it here. Now, trying to draw this will eat up time.
Of course.
See. So we need a small triangle at the bottom.
What the carp, man.
That might be it.
I feel
that
like
looks
maybe
about right?
Let me. Yeah, I think so. Let's click. Something's different. Maybe not?
It should be correct now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we still need some things. We need holy candles. So we got to keep exploring.
Oh man. Schoolyard.
You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. So, if this was the main adventure, you can get something that's worth some money that you can kind of barter off. But I'm not going to risk it, because I could get hurt, something could happen. So I'm just going to check the plates and trophies. Huh. It seems the person involved with the current case was a prize-winning swimmer, plus 5 experience.
When I checked it, I had a failure. That was fun.
The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry.
No! Want it. She's so scary. Right!
Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. So, I don't have an ally for this. So, I'll just stare in disbelief. How is this possible? You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. So, we only have 2 options. I can access my storage or perform the ritual.
Oh.
So, let's perform the ritual.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, what's that?
No! No! No!
You take a step back as writhing amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with three faces all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Prepare for combat! Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful?
scary.
So now we have to take what we've learned and try to defeat the thing. It's got 20 HP. So
how many HP do we have? Hold up.
I'm back.
Me too.
So let's see. We're gonna prepare the attack, do a heavy, and I think I could sneak in a light attack.
That's what I was thinking.
So let's see what happens. Now, you could try to exercise this, but since we've brought this into the physical world, it's not a ghost anymore. So trying to do an exorcism is not going to work.
Ah. Cool.
So let's see what we got.
I didn't realize you could exercise stuff. Whoa,
right.
We took half her health already.
Yeah. So we'll just do that again. Prepare. And that.
Oh, wow. Feel...
Now, there is a chance that she can attack you and slit your mouth.
Yep.
To make her look like you, which will stay permanently if you're doing an adventure.
Cool. That's terrifying.
You've defeated Scissor Woman.
Yay! I will say, I was very close to defeating. Wow.
Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend gravely wounded but alive. You help him, and you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Spine-chilling story of school sisters ending A. So ending B is if you fail the ritual.
Yeah.
So here we go.
That was awesome.
So yeah.
That was great. That was part 3 of my World of Horror series. Thank you again, KupoBucks, for not only being on the show with me, but also for gifting me the game and talking me through the various ways on how to play. Stay tuned. More is coming. We did go further into the game, so I hope that you will enjoy. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like what I do, and I will see you in the next one.